Hello, and welcome to another episode of From URL to IRL. I'm your host, Valerie, and today we are sitting down with my longtime best friend, Mollie Guerra, formerly Mollie Bays. That is how I knew her our entire lives. And so she's here today, and we are going to have a little chat about our lives growing up. Hello!
Hi! Glad to be here.
I know, I'm so excited. So I have our little timeline of things that we should talk about. So basically, we should talk about like how long we've known each other, a little bit about our story, and then we can kind of talk about like things we did growing up because our families were so intertwined. I talked about yesterday on my podcast when I did an episode about how we almost moved to Tennessee together. And then both of our families were like, never mind, after selling our houses.
Yeah, my parents' house sold in 2 days. I remember that. And then them being like, oh, we need to move back.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about how we met, or do you want me to?
Well, I know we were both little kids when we met because of our mothers both being pregnant with our siblings at the same time.
Yep.
And all I know is my mom saying, you have a new friend now. And our moms were inseparable.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember our moms worked at the hospital together, and I remember my mom telling me, you have a new friend now, and I'm just being little like, okay.
Yeah, so I remember my mom bringing me to the hospital and you being there. Like, I don't remember like much specifics, but I remember sitting down at a table, like in a break room or something, and you were there. And then I don't remember if they stayed with us or if we just kind of, like, if it was just one of us. I don't even know why we were both there at their job, but I just remember...
I used to bring kids all the time in the hospital. It's not even allowed
I remember
anymore.
her bringing me to the hospital because I was friends with one of her managers or coworkers. It was a guy named Terry, and he used to always take me to the vending machines and get me, like, snacks and stuff when I was visiting.
So you're like, here. My mom used to take stuff from... Yeah, all the time.
That's all I remember is just sitting at a table, like a big table, like a lunch table or something. But it wasn't a very big room that we were in.
I think my first memory review was at a McDonald's for like my birthday party or something, or yours or mine.
It was my birthday. I have the because I have the picture of it. I have the picture of us sitting
at the... Was it in the caboose? Everyone remember those birthday party cabooses? Supposedly they still sell those birthday cakes, but I haven't tried that theory
yes,
yet.
I've seen TikToks of people buying them.
Yeah, so I'm like, I need to just go and try it and see if it's real or not.
It was my 6th birthday that I did it there. Because there's a picture of me, you, my cousin Julie. I think that's all. I think it's the 3 of us in the picture.
Yeah, so that's like my very first memory.
I want to say my first like actual memory. Other than that, I remember us going to Galveston. And y'all were all small enough that you could fit on the back of like the little things. So I remember like Emily was on the back of one of your parents' bikes and you were on the back of your other parent's bike. And Kyle was on the back of one of mine and I was too big. So I had to ride my own bike. And I remember being so mad because I was so tall. So I was like too tall by the time I was like 4.
I remember because your parents had a pop-up camper and we went camping one time and it had like a hole in the thing and I got eaten alive by mosquitoes. We
all did. We ended up leaving early.
Yeah, getting eaten alive by mosquitoes.
Bad.
So
and I remember the place. That. I remember the place. It was called Sea Rim. It was like Sea Rim.
I just remember like a hole and being like, I'm getting eaten alive, which is so weird. I don't get eaten alive anymore by mosquitoes after having COVID. It's really creepy.
I haven't had COVID, but I haven't gotten eaten by a mosquito. Like I'll get bitten occasionally. And then I remember it rained while we were there and you couldn't say thunder. You said thunder with an F at the beginning.
It's thundering out.
It's thundering.
It's thundering outside.
Yep. And then I remember us standing on the steps too, because it was like one of those cabins that had like stairs that went up. You had to like walk up and then you could park underneath. And I remember you standing on a taller step and trying to say you were taller than me. And I was like, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
No.
For those watching, Val and I have been friends longer than most people have been married. So
we've been friends for like 30 something years. We are old. We're getting old.
We're old and we use great skincare if anyone wants to know.
True. But yeah, so we did that. And then why I knew you would be a good person to have on the podcast. obviously, because we've been friends for so long. And then because we have shared music with each other from the time you were so little, like you always seem to find the good music before me. Like I had no clue the Spice Girls even existed until we were outside jumping on the trampoline to If You Want to Be My Lover, Gotta Get With
I
My
feel like you're a
Friends.
sheltered music child. No, I'm just kidding. Your mom would listen to so much country. I think that's why it's like, because you introduced me to country. Like my parents listened to it, but it was more like my parents listened to pop or like, I remember my dad cleaning the garage every Sunday and listening to smooth jazz. Like that was my upbringing. Or like, oh yeah, yeah. I saw a funny video about someone imitating Dave Matthews. Like it was a nightmare and they woke up and it's like somebody imitating Dave Matthews. It was like a, oh, what was it? Like a sleep paralysis. Like it was, that was her sleep paralysis. Demon was Dave Matthews. Actually, speaking of Dave Matthews, since I know you're going to get into it later in the show, but and I played the violin, and his violinist, my dad got an autograph saying that I should continue to play. I remember that. One of their buddies, Dave, was like, I don't know if he was like a sound manager for them or something. It was my uncle's friend that worked for them on tour. Anywho, it was a family friend that worked for him or whatever. So I always be like, hey, listen to this song. Or you'd be like, hey, listen to this song. Like, you got me into Evanescence or,
Oh God, yeah. Seether.
oh, well, yeah, Seether, Evanescence, City and Color. I got you into Spice Girls as a kid.
Taylor Swift. I mean, you had Taylor on your profile. I
Yep,
think
I had
I've been
Taylor
cursing,
Swift.
so we can curse if you if you feel like you need to
Yes,
say shit or something.
yeah, I introduced Taylor Swift. But I'm trying to think who else was like just our music taste. I think like over the years, your music taste has like changed a lot.
I agree.
Whereas mine is just very. I listen to, and you do too, but I was like, you would say like you go to different genre. Whereas I would be like, I'm so eclectic. I could listen to Mystical Wolf music. I mean, I could listen to anything.
I agree.
So
You listen to more of a variety. Like if you went on our MySpaces, like if you looked at them now, like you would have so many different things. Whereas I get interested in the autism.
the tisms that we have.
I get interested in one particular kind of music for a while because I remember like when I found Evanescence, I was also just into rock music in general. Like that was pretty much
And
all I
dressing
listened
like
to.
Amy Lee or
Mm-hmm.
Flyleaf. You had a Flyleaf obsession for a
Oh
while.
yes, I forgot about Flyleaf.
Yeah, I have them. So my sisters and I made, we should honestly add each other on Spotify, which I'm surprised we haven't. My sisters and I have a Spotify playlist and it's like sister jams, but it's songs that we forgot about when we were kids. And one of them, you're going to freak out, was on both of our MySpaces, or you might remember it, was Shiny Toy Guns.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
little boys.
Yes. I
I
forgot
was
about
like,
that song.
so my sister Emily added it and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this song.
Dude, I remember
Or
that.
Big and Rich's song, but it wasn't.
It wasn't Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy. It was one of his.
No. John Richard. It was the song "Open Up a Can of Lies." It's. I'll find it and send it to you. But I was like, I forgot about this song. It was on a famous movie too. So
You should share it with Tracy because I don't have Spotify. I use Apple Music, but Tracy uses Spotify. And we have a playlist that she's been making for when we leave next week. We've got a California playlist
oh
that
yeah,
all the songs have California in them.
you're like here. But yeah,
Uh,
those are some of the main ones.
so I remember when I was talking to Sammy, I would always put Paramore on my freaking MySpace page. Like I remember listening to, there was this one song, it was called Never Let This Go. And I remember I would have it and I had like a little quote from it on my MySpace.
I remember. Yeah, you had that one, or just us like being badasses and knowing how to code at a young age too. Move over, you other people. Like we were coding back then. MySpace profiles and fonts. Let me.
Yes, and I would add like my little gifs that I would make of like things like the little. I remember there was one that I had of the chick shooting herself and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You
Oh
know
yeah,
how I
that
was.
show. Yeah, Valerie was very gory, and I remember we went to go see The Hills Have Eyes, and I couldn't even watch it.
I forgot about that with Michael, and I was sitting in between y'all, and I was like, "What the hell?"
I think we both walked out, and you just stayed. You're like, I think
Both
it's
of
fine.
y'all
It
were
was like.
jumping.
It was horrible. I remember driving to Las Vegas and like feeling like
Oh
I
my
was in the
God.
Hills Have Eyes being stuck in there.
I
Yeah,
think about that
anyways.
all the time, how that happened when y'all were driving to Las Vegas.
Yeah, we went through a checkpoint, and then like a few miles down the road, it's like the middle of the night, and then the tire blows on my dad's Suburban, and it's just like dark, and it's like
Nope.
all cavernous, and it literally looked like the hills have eyes, and I was like, we're gonna die out here. Even my sister was like, oh my
The
gosh, yeah.
Suburban that y'all
So
had until like 2020.
yeah, my dad actually sold it to one of Ray's employees, like, and I still see it in out here sometimes in Houston, like, because they kept all the stickers on it. They kept my dad's grill on the front, so like that thing is running strong. I miss that thing. I'll see it and I'd be like, ah, good memories in the
I
Suburban.
know. So
Jamie
many
did
memories in that
Big
thing.
and Rich for like 500
Oh,
hours when that
yes.
CD came out.
And going camping and going to Tennessee. When we went to Tennessee, when we were going to look, and I remember stopping on the side of the road and sledding down the
Yeah, and
side of
almost
the
going.
road.
Yeah, and how stupid was that? We could have flown off the mountain or got hit
Dude.
by a car. I remember like my
I feel
sister
like there
going
was
too
other people
far.
doing it though too, and that's why.
I don't know,
I feel
just
like we were
because there
like
wasn't enough
stopped.
snow or something, and it was just
And then there was a spot that we all stopped to climb up the mountain too.
yeah,
So we have a picture of all
dumb.
of us from behind, all of our butts bent over, climbing up this. I think that was the first time we went though, because we went a couple times before we almost moved there. Like I think about that all the time, like how because when we were moving there, it was around the same time that people like Taylor Swift were moving there, like and where my family was gonna live, because I think y'all were gonna live in like Knoxville or something, right? Y'all weren't moving to Nashville. When
We're
my
not. My
family was
dad got
moving
in a
there,
job there.
I could have been friends with Taylor Swift. Like we were gonna be moving to the same area that she was living in, or that she moved to as well. Like
Yep, it wasn't fate. You're like, your parents stayed in Houston and mine did too. And now mine all moved away and I'm still
right, and
here.
lives close to Knoxville.
Yeah, actually, I think my parents are like,
They're not that far because I looked on the map.
yeah, I want to say they're like maybe 6 hours, maybe 5 hours from Nashville.
Yeah, so they're
Now that
probably
they're in
like
North Carolina.
they're only like 2 hours from Knoxville when I looked it up
And you know what's
because
so
they're
funny is people give Texas a bad rap being like, y'all got Texas accents. No, go to North
that's
Carolina. Everyone talks like Lainey Wilson, who I love
because
Lainey
they're in
Wilson. Nothing wrong
Appalachia.
with it. Like literally, I was like, everyone's so friendly. Like I love being from the South, the Southern hospitality. So I'm praying everyone in California is a saint to you when you
I'm
guys
sure they'll
move
be
there.
fine. They've been really nice to me out here, except for that awful boss that I had, Tina. I hope you see
Tina,
this,
not a Karen, but a Tina.
dude. That name is ruined for me now, which sucks.
I was like, every Tina I've known has been nice.
Every Tina I had known before that had been nice too. Okay, so what we were both like as kids. I think we should describe the other person as kids.
Oh, okay. You go first.
You were very anxious,
Very true.
but like I remember us having like a lot of fun. Like when we did the sneak for a snack. Like I think you might have actually been the one to come up with that because that sounds like a very like young, like little Mollie phrase. I remember like it's weird how I remember you being anxious. Like you were always anxious about something and not wanting to do something because you didn't want to get in trouble or not wanting to go somewhere because it was scary.
Yeah, sounds like
Uh,
me back then.
and I remember I was always the one that pushed you to do stuff, to go places, to do a certain thing. And then you were really smart. I remember you always did well in school. And then you were also really musical like me. Like, because I remember you had the piano. Y'all had it right there when you first walked in the door on that little like bend of your house. And you were the one that was playing the piano. And that's why I started playing the piano. Because you had sat down, you were like, "Oh, I want to show you this," and then you started playing "Mary Had a Little Lamb," and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna
You're
have
like, I have
you
to
gotta play that
learn.
now."
That or I think I taught you chopsticks too. I don't know.
Yeah, and then even as kids, you were always really good at like putting like outfits together. Even though you're not into fashion, you always looked cute when you weren't like once you were old enough to pick your own stuff. And then your hair always looked really cute. And I was always really jealous of how, like, all makeup, like, you literally never tried with your makeup when we were teenagers, but it always looked good. And I remember being so annoyed because I always felt like it never looked good on me.
You're like, no, different skin tone.
Yeah, because I've got smaller eyes, and your eyes, the way your eyes are shaped and how big your eyelids are, like, you could do any kind of makeup.
Yeah, I don't even wear that much anymore.
And then me over here with my full beat
Yeah,
that you can't
you're
even
the
see because
full
of the
makeup
stupid light.
person, not me. No,
Mm-hmm.
we're the one who taught me how to do hair, so you can only be mad at yourself. And you taught me how to do makeup, so I was like, you can only be mad at yourself. I was like, my mom never taught me how to do makeup. My mom was like, I'm just gonna put mascara on.
Well,
That's
I
all
think
I'm.
that's why it frustrated me too, was because I'd be like, yeah, damn. Like I'm sitting here teaching her my tricks and she looks better in them.
I'm just like, oh, so you do this? Yeah, nothing. Yeah. I think you as a kid, I remember at first, well, like, always like a sister to me, always. And then you're always like, I know we laugh about it. I was like, you're a bully to me. But But no, it's like you did. You always push me out of my comfort zone, which I thank you for because I was a very shy, timid kid and like nothing like that now. I remember you always being so good at acting. I remember being like, oh my gosh, she's such a good actress. Like, I never knew why you never pursued acting. It's like, I remember you acting in high
Actually, you
school.
want to know why I didn't? I haven't
Why?
really talked about it that much because I forgot about it for a long time. But I don't know if you remember when I went to go visit Clay in LA, my great aunt was an actress. Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't actually realize how big of an actress she was at the time, but when I got older, I Googled her. She was in like 50 movies. Like, she was in a lot of stuff. But when I went to go visit, I remember it was the time when I was like 13. And I remember going to visit and talking to her about wanting to be an actress. And she said that she would not recommend that life for her worst enemy because the way that Hollywood is and the way, and mind you, this was in like, the 2000s at this point. So it was bad, but nothing like it is now. Even then, she was like, don't do it. She was like, just do, your little plays at school. She's like, if you want to do that kind of stuff, just do that things. And then maybe when you're an adult, you can, but don't try to do anything as a kid. Don't ever try to get into it. She's like, I just wouldn't recommend it. So that's why I never did.
Now, I was like, remember because you could memorize things so well. You had really good memory. I remember
Hmm.
that. And like, you always had the latest and greatest things. Like, your mom would always buy the newest clothes or the car or makeup. And I'd just be like, oh my gosh, like, I still can't believe your mom. I remember that. I was like, why did your mom let you have like this like Wiccan book or something when we were kids? I was like,
No, she didn't. I bought it. I went to the mall by myself, but not by
I
myself,
was
with
like,
one of my friends. I was talking about that the other day.
oh, I was like, why in the world? Like,
Yes,
I'm surprised your mom never
I'm
raided your room when you
surprised
found
you
that.
remember that book
Yeah, I remember being like, why do you have this? And you're like, you're obsessed with
because it was
practical
practical
magic.
magic.
Yes, I remember you being that. But I remember you just being like, you would just like, no care in the world, just very actress like, just act and just funny and just, we'd always have fun together no matter what. Even though there'd be times where you get annoyed with one each other, we'd be like, it was just like sisters, like all the time.
Yeah, I
Still
talk about
are.
that. I say, like, I always talk about how when I was little, I wanted my brother to be a girl so bad. Like, I would put him in the little costumes and he would wear my dance stuff. But then I realized as I got older, I basically got three sisters because we were together so much. So much. Because, I mean, we vacationed together. We almost moved together. We camped together. Like, we did so much. It was literally like having three sisters. So I didn't need sisters because I got some.
Nope. Yep. And like I said, me and you were always like learning this dance. Remember we wanted to be
Oh my God.
cheerleaders and like
Yes. And making
like
up
do
dances
makeup.
together.
Yep. So that's I remember like just being like it was always fun, even though like we'd have our moments or I'd be like, oh, she's so mean, but it was like sisterly
It really was.
bickering all the time.
It really
So
was. And if had you been my real sister, I definitely would have still pushed you down those stairs. The blueberry.
yeah. Oh, yeah, the blueberry patch. You know what's funny? I was thinking about that the other day because we were picking blueberries at my mom's house. And she has all these blueberry bushes on her little farm. And I thought about Channel Lakes and I was like, I remember I didn't even like blueberries as a kid. I remember your mom making blueberry pancakes. And I was just like, I don't know why. I just didn't like them. I don't
I
know. And now
didn't
I
either.
love them. But
See,
yeah, I was just
I
like,
still
why are
don't
we
like
picking
them.
them?
That
I
is
still
so
do
funny.
it.
I didn't like them either, and I didn't like pancakes. But when my mom would make them with the fresh blueberries, I would eat them, even though I didn't love them.
I remember thinking that you guys were rich because your mom would buy the coffee cake. What is that brand?
I
It
don't
was
know what brand they are, but I know what you're talking about.
oh, what is it? Coffee cake. It's gonna bother me at the store. Hold on. It's a blue and white box. It's gonna bother me. Oh, I'm probably gonna butcher this name. Etman's Crumb. Like your mom would buy. It was like in a white
Yeah.
and blue box, but I was like, that's the one she. And I remember you'd always have it camping, and thinking y'all had money because you would have that. Because my mom would go to the bread store, but it was like you could buy it for like 50 cents, the day old bread store. Y'all, my mom is so frugal. Like, I remember just thinking y'all had so much money because you had crunchy ice. Like, I didn't even have the water thing. I remember you always chewing on ice all the time as a kid too.
Mind
You and your
you,
mom both.
mind you, I know I love ice, but I was gonna say, mind you, they have so much money now, like,
Yeah.
and
Or my
y'all were. That's the
parents,
crazy thing is y'all always had like the same amount of money as us,
my
but
mom would always be like, "Here's your Louis Vuitton purse that you had. I think you had two of them,
yes,
or more
and
than that."
Coach.
And Coach, and then you had like the first iPod. I remember it coming out, and then you had like the little thing you could put it in
Clay
and like
actually got me
listen to
that
it.
though. He got me that for my birthday.
If you want to know how close we are, I remember when you guys lived. I forget what house it was, and I was a lifeguard at the time. And we got woken up in the middle, like really early in the morning, and your mom's like, "Val, wake up, wake up!" And we woke up, and we're both like, "What's going on?" And your mom's like, "I'm divorcing your dad." And I remember being like, "And you're like, Mom, you couldn't have waited till Mollie left." She's like, "She's family." I remember just being like, so if you want to know how close we are, just being like the trauma bonding we went through as
Oh God,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah. So we've gone through not just that, but other things too. But just being like, I just remember being like, that was awkward. Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
remember that too. Yeah, I
So
remember her coming and sitting down on the bed. What's crazy is I've never really thought like what led up to that moment. Like what was going on while we were asleep.
I don't even know. So
I know it was my
yeah,
dad who asked for the divorce,
yeah.
but
I don't know. I just remember being woken up, being like, what's going on? So yeah, that's what I remember as a kid. She's a great actress, guys. She should get back into acting. Anything, get back into acting.
let's see what our friendship looked like growing up. I feel like we've talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, just like sisterly bond. Literally,
Mm-hmm.
you go to one homecoming dance with me?
I did.
I took you. It was me,
I
you,
did.
and my friend Emily Augustine,
I
right?
have that picture on my Facebook of us all together, and I'm wearing the green dress that I borrowed of yours because I didn't have one. I'd never been to a dance because Quest didn't have dances. That's what sucked. I mean, they
I
did.
love going to all my dances.
They had one dance. It was a Halloween dance.
If I can encourage anyone listening that's a younger kid in high school or even college, go to all your dances. Like
Go to all the dances.
we had a blast. Like I would go to, I mean, since middle school, I went middle school through high school, all my dances, like one of my coworkers, she was saying her daughter went to prom but didn't go to the dance. I'm like, that's the best part. Like you just go to dress up and then like waste, anyways,
How do you go
to
to
each their
prom but not
own.
go to the dance?
They went to a beach house. Like I'm like, I went to a beach house too, but I still went to my dance and had a blast. I went with my gay guy best friend
Did you
and
only
had a
go to one
blast.
prom?
Yep. My senior prom.
Interesting. I'm surprised you never went to any other proms.
Never got asked.
That's true. You also usually dated people your age. Like you dated Bobby in high school and he was your age. It's usually people that date older people that go to the prom because the older person would ask them.
When I was a junior in high school, I was dating someone in college, so at the
Yeah, so there
time.
you go.
Yeah, but
That makes
no,
sense.
I don't know. I think I was more shy in high school, but everybody knew me as the nicest person.
Really? You were shy in high school?
Yeah, no, seriously. The more outgoing person was Caitlin. But like people knew who I was, but I was shy. Like I wasn't getting in trouble.
I never would have guessed because you always had so many friends. You've always had
Yeah.
so many friends. Well, I wouldn't say always. I would say once you got more confident around like 12 to 13 when you grew.
Yeah. No, I was like I had friends, I was nice and stuff, but I wasn't like how I am now, like Miss
Yeah,
Social Butterfly. Like everyone knew who I was. They're like, I'm always a fun, nice person, but
that's crazy because
Social
I always,
Butterfly was like Caitlin and was Katie. And it's funny now Katie's like a hermit,
I
I
know.
think. So it's just funny how people
So is
revert.
Caitlin.
Yeah, like just hermits now. Or I'm like, I'm still a social butterfly, but not
And then I'm the
crazy.
opposite. Like I literally talk to nobody except for like my friends. And then if I do meet somebody, it's online.
Yeah, you're like your best improv. You can be anybody you want. So
Pretty
yeah.
much.
But anyway, so our friendship, yeah, just sisterly from the get go.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever think that we would be friends still? Like when we
Yeah.
were kids? I always imagined just still being friends.
I think because we get along so well, and like if we have an issue, we can always tell each other. Like it doesn't offend the other person. Whereas like some people that are like other friends that we've had most of our life, it's like, oh, how do I tell this person this? Because I know how they are, and they'll get offended. Whereas me and you, it's like telling a sister,
We've
like,
argued. We've
yeah, it's like, yeah, like we just like I feel that we hear each other. We have the same dislikes and likes, and it's like, hey, I just need you to listen to me for a minute. Can you vent? Can you mentally take? And you're like, yeah. And I was like, I want you to be honest with me. And like the thing is, you will, and vice versa. And so I was like, I always knew that like since we've been through so much together as kids to up till now, it's like friends for life, and our moms too. And the thing is, moms have stayed friends. I think it would have been different if our moms wouldn't have stayed friends
I
too.
agree.
So
It would have been harder because we wouldn't have had as many opportunities to be friends. But what's weird to me though is that Kyle and Emily didn't stay friends.
yeah, that is kind of strange. They were so
Like
close as kids,
they don't
but I
even
don't
talk at all.
know.
But
But I
I still
think,
talk to your sisters. I think maybe
yeah.
it's because Kyle is the youngest and because he's a boy. But even so, I don't know. Because I still talk to both your sisters. I don't talk to Jackie as much, but I talk to Emily. Like I saw her when she moved to Washington. We went and hung out and we went to the zoo together.
Nope, see? But I think we can thank our moms. So kudos to our moms for
And
staying
being the
friends. And they're
oldest, I
still
think too.
friends. Like your mom just went and visited my mom. So,
True. Yeah. Just a few weeks ago,
yeah,
right before you went.
they went. So, yeah, no, I think it's always been in our cards to stay friends. So, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more about like concerts that we went to because we talked about music that we like, but we haven't really talked too much about concerts. I'm trying to think of the first. I think my first concert. I think you guys were there too when we went and saw Alan Jackson because I feel like I remember sitting next to you and falling asleep because we were so far up because we were way up in the nosebleeds and I'm pretty sure I fell asleep in the middle of the concert.
Probably. I mean, your memory is probably better than mine. I don't
I
remember.
feel
I just
like
remember
y'all
when
were
we were
there.
older. Yeah.
I don't
I remember my very
remember.
first concert I ever went to was Reba with my dad. But I think ours together.
I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was that one. And then if it wasn't that one, I know we went to go see, I don't even remember all the rodeo shows we've been to because we
I
went
remember
so
seeing
much when we
Rascal
were kids.
Flats, and you were like, I didn't like it. I was like, I had fun at Rascal Flats.
How old were we though? I don't think we were,
I think I was like 15 or 16 at the time.
see, I
Because I
don't
remember I
remember going
had
to see
this
Rascal
white
Flats.
hat and like a blue turquoise shirt, and we were there. And I had fun because, oh, was it
I
the
don't remember
song?
that at all.
Oh, yeah. I remember us going and like getting up and dancing. And there was these people in front of us that were mad that my mom was dancing or something.
I remember
So
going to see Jody Messina only because we have a picture of me and you and a picture of Kyle and Emily on the Ferris wheel. We went on this like little Ferris wheel that was open, and there's a picture of me and you sitting in there, and I'm wearing the Jody Messina shirt. But I don't remember all the rodeo things that we went to. I know we went to more because one of our parents got the tickets somehow. I
I
think
think my mom would get him through the hospital back
I
then.
that's what I think so
So
too,
they don't offer that anymore because the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo has gotten so big. Like
dude.
I haven't even taken Lila there yet.
That's crazy.
And I just feel, no offense, I love the rodeo. I love it. And I just feel like it's just too big now
I
where
agree.
I'm like, it's just too much where I'm like, I want to go to something smaller and
It's
just,
overstimulating too.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, let's go to a little tiny one in Dallas or
Have you
someplace. I'm
taken her to
just
the one
like,
in Humble?
no, I haven't even been to that one. That
You
one's
should go
gone
to that
big
one.
too. They don't
Let's
have
see.
it. It's like in February or March when it happens.
Yeah, I
Bless
remember
you.
going to that one a few times together.
Yeah. That one.
Um,
You want to hear a funny story about that? Is my mom saw Easton Corbin there before he got really big. And I
mhm.
remember my mom was like drunk or she was like, let me read your palm. And I was like, I don't know. 'Cause she got
Let
to
me
meet him because
read
my
your
dad worked.
palm.
Yeah, she was like telling him he had good energy. So if he happens to see this, I mean, some older lady reading your palm at the Humble Livestock Show and Rodeo, and it was literally Easton Corbin. I wasn't there that night, but
That
my
is so
dad,
funny.
worked for the district, and so they could get in, and my mom met him, and
That
literally
is
she was
so
like,
funny.
tell him like he's a good person and he has good energy, and I was just like, oh.
Mind you, your mom has no history of palm reading ever.
I know, that's why I was like, a drunken lady
That's
saying
that's
that,
so
like,
funny.
yeah, I was like, okay.
Ooh, I remember your mom going to some gala and she met Martina McBride and she got me a CD. I mean, I don't remember asking for it, but she got me a CD that Martina actually signed to Valerie. Where that is, I
That
don't
and
know.
Winona Judd. She met the Judds. I remember.
Dude, that's
And
so cool.
Michael, was it Michael Bolton? Okay,
The
again.
saxophone player or Michael Bublé?
No,
Michael Bublé.
no, I think it's Michael Bolton. Hold on. I'm almost positive.
I don't know any
Is
of
it
his
not
songs.
Michael Bolton? What's his name? Oh, yeah, it's oh, sorry, Michael McDonald. Sorry. Yeah, it's like
I don't know.
okay, again. Not in love anymore. That song.
I don't know that song. I don't know who he
No.
is.
Well, you're gonna look him up. Anyways, you're like, oh my gosh, musically, like Everyone knows who the guy is. So
That is
Michael
so funny.
McDonald. So but I remember her meeting my sister and I making like fun of my mom with that. So because I went to that gala with my mom, it was like the hospital she worked for used to do these big galas, and they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's
So
where she met Martina McBride, who I love Martina McBride still, by the way, and she still looks amazing. She
she
made a
looks
post on Instagram
great.
that came up on my feed the other day, and I was like, she still looks pretty much the same.
Yeah, good
Um,
stuff.
we saw Taylor Swift open. Have I told you the story about Taylor Swift too? Apparently, that show was one of only like three she did with him because she got kicked off of that tour because she was too young because it was sponsored by a beer company.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It was
so,
Kenny
because she was
Chesney's
only
tour.
16 at the time or 17.
Yeah, I remember her jumping along the stage. It was kind of horrible. So
Oh my
like,
God, it was. I talked about that.
she was she was so young.
Yeah. And she was so
Jumping around.
bouncy.
Yeah, she was bouncing on the stage, and then I think didn't Sugarland perform with them too? It was like Taylor Swift, Sugarland, and like Kenny Chesney.
I think so. I think
And I wore a Toby Keith shirt there. I was like, yeah,
because
Toby
we'd already
Keith.
been to see Toby Keith with Terry Clark at that point. Because that's the picture of me, you, and Katie Lanford
Yeah,
was when we went to go see Terry Clark and Toby Keith at the Woodlands too. We saw a lot
yeah.
of concerts at the Woodlands.
And now I live over here, so
I know,
it's
isn't
even
that
better.
crazy?
Yeah,
So we saw Terry Clark. Who else did we see? Did we only see Terry Clark that one time together?
honestly, don't even remember.
I don't either. It's weird. Like I remember concerts, but then I don't. Like it's only really like specific ones.
We went and saw a
Um,
concert when I came back from spring break one year at. We
yes,
went
we
and
have
saw
pictures of us. We have pictures of us
some.
that show on my Facebook. I don't remember who it was though.
It was like some grunge band. I
Was
don't
it?
even.
Oh, wait. I think it was Another Day. It was that DJ that I kind of had a crush on. He played for it.
Maybe I don't know. I remember joining you. I mean, like, oh yeah,
Yes. Hold on. I
let me
have the
join
pictures on my
you.
Facebook actually. I'm gonna look and see if I have a caption on it. I've never looked and see if there is a caption because I have pictures
Yeah,
that we took on my Facebook. I don't even think you've seen these in a while because I've got that album hidden. I hate most of them.
yeah. I probably haven't seen him in a long. I came back from spring break, and
You
you're
should
like,
be
oh, let
able
me do this
to
show, and
see. Let me
like,
see.
yeah, like our music taste is just so broad back in the day. But you usually like when you're younger, you stuck to a lot of like grunge rock,
Mm-hmm.
acoustic. Or you got me into the Khaki King for a while.
Oh yes.
I
I
remember.
love
I remember listening
her.
to her when I went to school. I was at college listening to her.
Damn. Look, oh, it should load in a second.
Oh my gosh, my eye! Look how tan I was.
I know. See, there we go.
See, like that's my eyeshadow is like
But I
yours right now.
didn't put a freaking caption on it. I think I did your makeup for that.
Yeah,
And then on our way there in our little sunglasses.
yeah,
Ugh, it won't. There we go.
yeah. I was super, super crispy and tan.
You were.
Lila doesn't believe I can get super tan. I'm like, oh, but I can.
Oh, oh. Little do you know, child.
Yeah, I'm like, you may have olive skin because you're
Uh,
daddy, but I can too get tan and freckly. So
oh, we should also talk about us making up songs because we also used to try to write songs.
I
And
remember
then
the tune for I had this floss. Remember?
Wild String. Yes, I still remember that.
Yeah, it was this floss called Wild String. We're
You
like,
make my
wild
teeth
string.
clean.
Yeah, we're trying to do that. We're
You
like all the
prevent
puns.
cavities.
Or when we go camping, we would always sing Rubber Ducky like all the time and all the time. And I remember I was what is it? The smell of pine sol reminds me of camping. No, I'm being serious. Like every state park bathroom smells like pine sol.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing. It means they're cleaning it.
Yeah, but I remember just being like, "There's a giant spider in here," and I were like, but then
Oh
singing Rubber
God.
Ducky.
Yes. Dude, I remember one time, I don't remember where we were. It was the weekend that I broke my arm. We went to, there was this park. I don't remember what the park was called, but we met y'all there because we left the park that we were at. And
I think it was
there was a
Huntsville.
no, it was like this weird park that we would go to occasionally that had like nothing there. Like it always felt like more primitive camping because literally the only thing they had was a pool. I don't remember what it was called or where it was, but I remember going there and I remember one time we were there and there was a freaking snake hanging from the shower head.
Yeah, no thanks.
Um, like, yeah, but at that place we would always find snakes in the shower
Yeah.
and spiders and all kinds of critters.
No, thank you.
And then the Lawrence Marshall hit my car right
Oh
out.
my gosh. Wasn't there like a songwriting contest and we like
I don't know. I think we just wrote it. I think we just wrote it because we'd be writing songs.
like horrible songs. Now people like
Um,
use AI to do it, but I try to tell my stepson because he's playing the guitar. I'm like, write your own music. Don't just perform. Like, you can play
mhm.
guitar, write your own music, but the
Especially if
things
you
about you go in your
can
life.
sing and play at the same time. I can't. I tried. I used to try and play the piano and sing. I can't. It's too much for my brain.
Yeah, I can't either. So I'm just like, my thing is like my mom was explaining the other day, people that have a true talent in like singing, like performing, like they really perform, like they get into the song, like it just feels natural. But if it's like you're just playing the guitar and singing, like just like no movement, just like it's like karaoke.
Yeah,
So it's like if you're a singer
which
out there,
which is another thing we used to love to do.
oh yes,
Karaoke.
karaoke. El Jalapeno, shout out to you
I feel like
in
we did it at other
Atascocita.
places too. There was a place. Oh, do you remember when we went to that place in Austin? There, when we were both living out there, it was called like it was like a club that had like four different sections or something, and
Oh,
I don't remember what it was called.
oh, yes, yes, yes.
But we
Oh,
did karaoke there too because I remember singing Miranda Lambert, and I think we did like a little contest thing, and I think you won.
Uh, yeah, maybe I did. I don't remember. It's called Grand Central Station because they
Yes, I
had
knew there was the word
one
grand in there.
Grand Central Station in Austin. I don't even know if that place is around anymore.
I'm gonna
Maybe I
Google it.
did win. I don't remember. Maybe I
Um,
did. I went on a cruise ship too, but honestly, since COVID and my acid reflux is so bad, my voice is shot. I cannot sing anymore. So, eh, nope. Yeah, it was Grand Central Station in Austin. And then we'd sing karaoke at El Jalapeno all the time. All of our friends would go.
mhm.
It was so much fun.
Oh, Graham Central.
Graham, sorry.
It's
Yeah, I was
closed.
like,
Yeah, it closed. I Googled. That's how I know.
that was a place you'd go dance, you could
Mm-hmm.
sing.
Oh my
I don't know what
God.
else they offered. I don't even know. I just remember
The-
dancing and singing. That was about it.
yes. It's a foundation materials building now. That sucks.
Not
I
surprised.
wonder
It
when
was a
it
big place
closed.
for it.
Let's
I don't
see.
know, because Austin's grown so much. Like, I haven't been out
Hmm.
there since
Look,
we went last year.
it still has from 2013.
Oh.
That was when like that was I think it closed not long after that because by 2019 the foundation building material
Yeah,
place.
I haven't been to Austin. I mean, we took Lila last year to Kalahari Resort. I think that was the first time I'd been since I lived there. So it was kind of weird driving through that way, being
I
like,
bet.
so much has changed, like through Round Rock and like through
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, and
Oh,
oh, how has
Taylor.
changed? Yeah, just it
Mm-hmm.
has changed. It was just like I was just like, Anywho, so
Okay, so the first artist that we remember liking together, I think, was the Spice Girls. Because
Spice Girls.
we would, like I said, jump on your trampoline and listen to them.
Yeah, Spice Girls, Taylor Swift, which I'm so
Uh,
sad she never put out that song Permanent Marker. That
I
was like one of
know,
my favorites that we
I know.
found. I think Lady Gaga was another one
Oh
that
yeah,
we
we did
listened
like Lady
to.
Gaga. We found her
Uh,
pretty early. Adele, we did like Adele too. I'm trying to think of ones that we liked when we were kids. Oh my God, what was that? Mr. Bumpy. Didn't he sing songs too? I feel
I
like, oh, A
don't.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my God. I remember watching that movie at your house. That was like,
That was my sister Emily's favorite movie. And it was
we
just,
didn't have it. And so we would only watch it when we went to your house.
I
And,
believe it. We would sing a lot of musicals. You got me into Chicago
oh, and Rent.
and Rent. Yeah, Rent. You were on.
Rent. Oh my God. I forgot about that one. I was so obsessed with that one.
Yeah,
Such
because
a
I remember
movie.
525,000 all the
1,600
time.
minutes.
Or you would sing Chicago because I remember
Mm-hmm.
he had it coming. You'd always sing that song
He
all the
had it
time.
coming. He only had himself to blame.
Yeah, we had a lot of musicals that we liked a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being obsessed with the movie Mulan when I was a kid and
Oh
like
God.
learning all the music.
Yes. Yes, and
Who
that one
cannot
song.
like Mulan?
I liked the cause make a man out of you. I
Mm-hmm.
loved that song. What else? Other
Oh,
artists
Big
that
and
were
Rich, Shania Twain.
Oh, I was talking about that yesterday too, because I remember listening to Shania. I think we listened to her a lot in the car as well.
Because
Especially
your dad was
the
obsessed with Shania Twain. So I don't.
I was thinking about how all I remember on my way to school we would sing it and I remember being like, "Man, I feel like a woman." But I'm like literally the only girl in the car. It was my brother and my dad.
Yup.
And all of
Yup.
us singing and Toby Keith because I remember how do you
Oh
like
yeah.
me now? Now that I'm on my
I
way.
got Lila obsessed with I want to talk about me. You want to talk
Oh,
about I want to that
Kyle
one.
loves
Yep.
that song.
Yep. Or I
And
texted you the other
then,
day and told you about the song. My mom's like, this reminds me of your dad or of
oh
Kevin, your
yeah, Trailer for
dad. So
Sailor Rent.
yeah, we're like
Trailer
trailer.
for Sailor Rent.
Mm-hmm.
It-
Those are
it-
like the
it-
main ones. And then I had an obsession with Selena when I was a kid too.
oh, Celine
Selena
Dion
Quintanilla.
too. I remember there was an album that you had that I ended up buying because I liked it because we listened to it at your house.
Celine Dion, Selena
Hmm.
Quintanilla. Like I had all of it because I remember being friends with Nicole and like
Hmm.
our obsession with Selena, and then her brother.
Wait, she had a
Oh, what's
brother?
his? Yeah, Selena
I
has a
thought she only had a
brother.
sister.
No, oh, she has a sister too. Oh
Dang.
my gosh, what's his name? I know I can hear his music. Something Quintanilla. Hold on, it's gonna bother me. Oh yeah, A.B. Quintanilla, but he went by another name. Yeah, Cumbia Kings was his name.
Oh
So
yeah.
I was like, how can I
Um,
not remember?
and then what did you only play the piano and the violin, or did you play something else? Or
We
were
all
you in
played the
choir?
recorder.
Were you in
I was in
choir ever?
choir.
Okay.
I was in choir for a little bit in high school, and then I did it actually too in college for a little bit.
Really?
And yeah, I did it for a little bit there too. But orchestra, like, I think about it now because I got my violin restrung and I'm like trying to play. And I was like, I swear I was really good back then. Just, it's like, it's all muscle memory, but like my sisters and I can all read music. It's been a really long time. Like, I haven't played in a very long time. So picking it up again, and like now I have long nails. So it's like, I'd probably take lessons again, but it would come back. But yeah, no, piano can still play by ear.
I can still play piano too.
Violin, not so much. But I think piano's more my strong suit now.
I
But
agree.
I know I didn't. And you played the trumpet. I remember trying to like blow it and be like, yeah, I can't do this.
You know what's funny is I can't read music anymore. I do not remember how to read it. I've tried. What's weird is I remember the notes. Like I remember like B flat, B sharp, E flat. I remember all that, but I could not tell you what they look like. Actually, I do. I remember what B flat looks like for some reason, but
They're
I could
like,
not read music and tell you what it is. Even though I remember when I did learn, that helped me to learn to play the piano more because I learned how to play. And then I could also play piano music on my trumpet because
no,
they
you're
were
like, here
very
you go.
similar. And
Yeah.
so
I remember my dad wanted me to major in music and I didn't do it. But my dad doesn't realize like I could read music, but not that well. I would just learn the melody and play by ear.
uh see, I
Or I
could
mean, like, you
really
can go to college in music. I'm like, Dad, you know, people that major in music, they become music teachers. Or he's like, you move to Nashville and play. And I'm just like, I don't feel I'm that good, Dad. No.
doesn't your dad play guitar? Because he gave
Dad
my
plays
brother one of the
guitar.
guitars.
I remember your brother trying to have a rock band as a kid,
Oh, he did.
like a
He did have
metal
a rock
band.
band. He did have a
And I
band. They toured a
remember
couple times.
I remember that's one instrument I love to learn how to play is the drums.
Me too. I remember us all sitting out in the garage when my brother had the drum kit out there and playing it.
Yeah, but like learning how to play like metal drums, like
I
I
would have
think that'd be
loved to have
so
done that.
cool.
Yeah, that
I've
would have
been
been
like, oh,
cool.
it's such a badass to play the drums. So one day,
What's funny is I learned how to play the drum to Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. Yeah, I could play the dun 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 dun.
yeah.
That's it. That's all I could really play.
I remember my uncle telling me because his son plays the drums very well. People who want to play percussion should learn to play the piano first and then
I agree.
go into playing the drums. So I was like, okay,
I
good.
actually tried out for the drums when I was going to be in band. I wanted to play drums first, but I chickened out because I
Should
was
have
like,
done it.
I know, because I thought it might be too hard. And I didn't want to play an instrument that would require like a lot of thinking. Because I mean, I'm glad I played the trumpet because I ended up being good at it. I was always like, I never went below fifth chair ever. And then I was good at it without practicing. Like I never once practiced and was always fifth chair and above. Like I
Yeah,
never
see, I was
practiced at
always
home.
first chair or second chair violin. I was like, how was I even?
Yeah, yeah,
Just
same.
was.
I was usually like second or third chair because there was this
Yeah.
kid that played that got like private lessons and was like the favorite. So he was always first chair, but I was very rarely below third chair. It was me, this girl Rita, and the kid Joel. We were always the three of us. We're constantly just rotating between first and second and third chair, like all the time. It was always
Right
us three.
here. Yeah, that was like me. And I mean, well, I know you went to a smaller school, but I remember going to a huge school. I mean, like first or second chair violin. I'm like, yeah. My dad's being like, yeah. But not anymore. I would probably be in the lowest orchestra.
I don't know. I think I could still play my trumpet, but not well. I think I would need to practice some more. And then, oh, I played the flute, but I didn't actually play. So, funny story. I never learned to play the flute. I would just sit there in the band at my little private school. I would just play random shit, and they couldn't hear me. And then, because they never taught me to read it, like they just assumed that my 9-year-old ass was coming and joining this band, just knowing how to play the flute. They never like tried to teach me to read music. They never tried to teach me how to blow the instrument properly. Nope. I would just sit there and.
So I was saying, good actress. You didn't speak up. You just kept going. Like, that's what I'm saying. The acting is still there. You're just like
Confidence. That's all I needed.
yeah, Rosie. I'm like, excuse me. I don't know how to play this. Like, I give shout out to music teachers, especially like in middle school, that are teaching kids how to play an instrument because you're a saint. Like,
Dude,
I heard some of these little kids now. I'm just like, oh man.
My band director at Humble Middle was so good. I don't remember what his name. I think his name was Mr. Wright, and he was amazing. The one at Atascocita, though, I hated. She was awful. I remember her name was Miss Turk, and it reminded me of the elephant from Jane and from that. What's that movie?
From Tarzan.
Yes, yes. And oh god, she was awful. Like she was mean. She was the reason I ended up getting out of band. I got out of band and decided to do theater in 8th grade.
Hey, but see, theater is your thing. I remember I did theater in middle school. I wish I had done it in high school.
I did it in high school.
You were great in high school. I remember going to your play and being like, oh my gosh, she's so good. When you dated Michael and me and Michael were like, she's so great at acting. I think me and him were the only ones. Your mom didn't even go to that show.
Clay came. I remember Clay came to one of them. He flew in for like 24 hours and came to my play, and that was it. My mom came to one of them because remember there was multiple. I did like 5.
Yeah, I remember him and I came to the show together when y'all were together, and like, yeah, you're just really good at acting. I'm gonna say you should, like, now that you're moving to California, you should think about it again.
I am.
No, so I'm like,
I'm tempted. I'm not gonna lie, especially because it's just gonna be so easy.
I would like to do like. They have like plays here. You can do like they had Beauty and the Beast or like different ones where you can sing something. Like, that'd be fun and like do musicals or something. So
yeah, that would be so much fun.
See,
you should do it, or like churches, because a lot of times churches will do. Like I remember when I first moved here, there was a church that was doing a production of Annie.
Yeah, our church doesn't do anything like that, but
there are other churches. There's like 50,000 churches in Houston.
I know. I'll just see, but if not, I'll go to a theater over here and see. I'll have to find the time. I don't really have time to do a lot of stuff, but we'll see.
That's true. That's true.
Busy mom life.
For real. Do you have any Terry Clark specific stories about me?
Oh my gosh. Besides your obsession with Terry Clark?
Yeah, it's so funny knowing.
I remember you wanting to sing the song because she didn't have time. Like, you would sing it all the time. You're like, this song reminds me of my mom or something. And I was just like...
yeah, it's true. Like, it was like when she met my dad.
Yeah. She didn't have time, or Girls Love to.
Dude,
that song.
When I went to Tennessee, when we went to Nashville, I made my mom take me to the Tootsies, the place that Terry used to play when she first moved to Nashville. And I got pictures. There was this weird guy that I took pictures with. He had like this curly wig on. It was so weird. He looked like, it was like a wig from like the 1700s, but it was brown. And I don't know why my mom made me take a picture with him. But I also took a picture of a picture that Terry Clark had in there. I'm trying to think if I remember anything specific other than when we went to go see her. I think that might have been that album that She Didn't Have Time was the one that we saw her perform with Toby Keith.
Yeah, that was all I can remember. But I know you were a major obsession with her as a kid. I was like, I didn't know a lot of her songs or anything. I know a bunch of her old stuff now, but...
She was my special interest, for sure. For sure.
That's how it's all started.
And then it moved from her to... I don't know if the Spice Girls ever made it into special interest category. I think I just really liked their music. Although I did love Spice World. I was obsessed with that movie.
Yeah.
I think my next one would have been probably Evanescence.
Yep. Evanescence, Filey, City and Color, down that line for sure.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Been real deep into the Taylor Swift fandom for a long time.
Whereas like me, I'm like, I listen to literally everything.
Yeah.
So...
I feel like my music taste has gotten more broad now, but what's funny is how many of these artists that I started listening to as a kid that I still listen to. Like I saw Terry Clark in 2024 when we were in San Antonio. I went to New Braunfels and saw her. What's also funny is that she is an artist that attracts other queer women. So like it was mostly lesbian couples that were at the show. I know. And like I remember when Tracy and I met her standing outside and we made friends with this other couple. that were around the same age as us. And then there was also like a bunch of like old lesbians. And there was like
You're like,
5 straight couples.
oh my gosh. You're like, here. Yeah, whereas like
Um,
me, like I more of acoustic shows, but can see everybody.
yes.
Like honestly, I would love it's because like if I listen to everything, I'd love to see Luis Miguel, which I don't think you've ever heard any of his stuff, but he's an amazing Latin
Mm-mm.
artist.
And I know you also have always been into like Texas country too, because you've always seen so many Texas country artists.
Oh yeah, so I'm really big into like people that can write really good songs, really good songwriters. So like Texas
Hmm.
country all the way. Like
I remember you seen Pat Green a few times.
Zane Williams is another one. He's with the
Mhm.
Wilder Blue. He's an amazing songwriter. He wrote the song "Ride with Me" for Cody Johnson.
Yeah.
Would you ride with me?
Have you heard of a guy named Caden Gillard?
Mm-mm.
The drummer that I had on my show plays for him, and he's friends with some other guy named like Braxton something, Braxton Keith, or who's also a Texas country artist.
Yeah, I remember being at school at Sam, and honestly, I think about like where would I be now? There was a buddy of mine that I made friends with in college that he was big in the music scene, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Hey, there's this Texas country artist that's looking for a manager. He just needs someone to get him shows." And I'm like, "Sure, I'll take the challenge." Well, it was so hard for me because this guy literally sucked as an artist, and I was like, I can't. I
That
remember
would have
his
been
name. I'm not
so
going to say his
cool.
name just to like not
Yeah.
kill his confidence because I think he's still trying to like make it big and like I'm so sorry. I'm like I remember just being like
I
there's a buddy
vaguely
of mine
remember
named
I also had another memory. Did you see what was that guy? The ones that sing Crazy? Remember Crazier or Crazy Girl? That
Eli
Eli Young band.
Young.
Didn't you see them?
I
I
never
feel
got to
like,
see Eli Young, but I got to go see in Austin. I saw William Clark Green, who's
oh my God,
amazing.
I remember that name.
Yeah, William Clark Green is really good. Wade Bowen, Randy Rogers
Oh,
Band,
oh my
like
God.
all the big Texas. I mean, Kevin Fowler, I've seen him,
Oh
which
my
is an
God, Kevin
amazing
Fowler. That's who I was
songwriter
thinking of.
too.
That's who you've seen him. That's who I was thinking of that you've seen a lot. Was Kevin Fowler. God, that just
JB and the
got thrust
Moonshine
back.
Band. Saw them, met them. I remember the lead singer at the time, a long time ago, was like trying to get my number, and I was like, no. It was my bodybuilding days. I was like, nope. But I love going. They have a music venue, Do Do
Yeah.
here in the Woodlands, and shout out to them. Like
Didn't Terry Clark
they
play
bring.
Do Do?
I think so. There's been a lot of big artists that have played there, so we go. Like Ray and I go for all their shows, especially to see the Wilder Blue. If y'all haven't seen them, like phenomenal. So I love all music. I'm big into Texas country because all the songwriters love Latin music too.
Yeah.
Into that, there's some hip hop I like too as well.
Ooh,
So
me too. I love this artist. Well, I wouldn't really say he's hip hop. He's more R&B, Black. I was obsessed with them in like him in like 2017. I remember around the time my grandma died. There was this song that I would listen to because it was like because Drew and I were so freaking all over the place, and it was a song called "Free." And I remember when we broke up, I was like, "Yeah, listening to the song all the time." Yes.
I'm free. I guess my thing, yeah, I used to love listening to Drake, aka Aubrey Graham, in college.
Mm-hmm.
Like my favorite song
Yep.
by him was like
Jimmy.
November. The song was
Jimmy.
November 18th.
Mm-hmm.
This is about Houston, and then like being from Houston too. Like yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this was Lynn's birthday. But anyways, he has a song about it. Being from Houston, you got your Slim Thug, Zero. Listen to them too.
Oh my God, Zero.
Bone Thugs
Holy
and
shit. I forgot about him.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. My sister Jackie helped do music video for his wife.
That's
And
cool.
this her song "Baby Come My Way." So she got to meet him. She's like, he is the prettiest man, and Jackie's gay, so she's like,
Yeah.
he's such a pretty man. So hey, Busy Bone, you got my sister saying you're good looking. So yeah,
I
shout out to
remember I
Busy Bone
listened
and
to
his
like
wife.
Riff
She's
Raff too.
gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember
Oh, Riff
Paul
Raff,
Wall?
tiptoeing in my Jordans. Oh yeah, Paul Wall. He made a song with what's his name? A new song recently. The song's called Johnny Dang, which is the jeweler in
I was about to say, isn't
Houston.
it the guy that makes the grills?
And Mexican, yeah, it's Mexican OT, which Johnny, that's a good
That's
song with
funny.
Paul Wall's in there. So I'm like, Paulo lives, he lives in
Yeah, I
Houston
met
too, like
him
all
when
of
I
them.
worked
So
at
yeah, listening to
Target.
that. So Houston, other person, yeah, super nice. But yeah, it's so weird, like just the eclectic vibes and genres that we listen to and go through. Whereas like,
Yeah.
Ray is obsessed with 80s music. So I remember going to see,
Oh God.
he loved the band Chicago. And I remember I was pregnant with Lila at the time, and us being so disappointed because he's like, "Oh, I love Chicago when they made all their music in the '80s." It was like they didn't even represent. It was like they wanted to play all their old music from like the '50s or something, and so he didn't know any of the songs. So it's like
That
we're
sucks.
representing our album that's up for a Grammy. So,
Rude.
anywho, so
Rude.
it's nice when we go to acoustic shows because Ray's into that. Like
Mm-hmm.
me, like I want to take him. He's never been to Green Hall, and I was like, "You need to go.
Uh,
We need to go see a show there because
so you should go
he's
see the guy that I was talking about, Caden Gillard. He's playing at Green at some point. I think you would like him. Oh my God, he's like really short. It's really funny. He's like 5'2".
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, like looking up their shows, like the live music calendar. So one of my coworkers, he's a Texas country singer,
Oh,
Daryl.
you
Shout
told
out
me
to you,
that.
Daryl. He's so
Yeah,
funny. He just went and played a show with a bunch of big people, and he writes a bunch of funny songs. Like he's a really good songwriter.
that's awesome.
Yeah, like I'm looking at Broken Arrow, and some of these people I don't know, and I had to like, you know me, I'm like, oh, let me go listen to them and see if they're any
Mm-hmm.
good. So yeah, I'm looking. I don't really know any of these people, unfortunately.
Okay,
Time for
well,
me to learn.
I'm hungry, so I have one more thing. It's a final question. It's if you had to describe our friendship in 3 words, what would you say?
Under 4 words, never a dull moment. A phrase.
Okay.
I mean, just
Um,
yeah, never a dull. It's never a dull moment between you and I. Like we're always easily entertained. We can talk about anything. Like we could be doing nothing and still having fun. Like it's just
like sitting on top of our roof of my house,
yeah, that. But I'm just saying
or
too. Like nowadays, I'll call you when I'm picking up Lila from school, and we just
mm-hmm.
talk. I mean, just
Yep,
vent,
shoot
and
the
it could
shit.
just be about whatever. Like, hey, can you talk here? Never a dull
Yeah,
moment. Like it's just
true. That's true. That's accurate.
so. That's what I'd say.
But
Never a dull moment ever.
thanks for being on my show with me.
Thanks for letting me chatter and be on my soapbox for a little bit and can't wait to see this come out and everyone watching, thank you.